What's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. And in today's video, we'll talk about this, but it's the NFL season, the divisional round in the books, wild card in the books. And we have a couple of guys. We are one game away from finding who's meeting up in the Super Bowl. One game away from Super Bowl in Levi Stadium in California. I think it's Super Bowl 15. I don't know what Super Bowl, but we're getting close to the Super Bowl. We'll go recap the divisional game. Of course, we'll go back. It's been amazing game since the wild card game. Let's get started, shall we? Let's go. Of course, wild card game was in the books, and then we go on to the um, oh, sorry, there you go. Sorry, I did not. Okay, so we'll start with the first game on division game on Saturday. Oh God, two close games actually. Broncos and Rams. And we'll talk about this game. I'll save those two games for last. Seahawks 49ers. This time, Seahawks is dominating this game. It's all Seahawks this game. They beat the 49ers 41-6. Oh, gosh, I see that. So, it was all 49ers. So Seahawks in this game. I like what Sam Darnold's doing. Mike McDonald and Sam Darnold, whatever the Seahawks doing right now, Kenneth Walker, the running back, whatever the Seahawks did this down game. And the Patriots dominated against on Sunday, beat the Texans 28-16. Now going back to the Bills and Broncos game, this was a good game. This is the Rams and Bears game. So let's talk about the Bills and Broncos game first. Broncos obviously wins this game overtime, a game-winning field goal in overtime. For the one of two games to go overtime in the divisional round. The Broncos beat the Bears. Now Josh Allen, I'll give credit where credit's due. Josh Allen, Kincaid, Knox, and that Cook and that Bills offense is phenomenal. Okay, I know Sean McCoy got fired after this game, but this Bills, I know they've won a Super Bowl a long time. They've been in playoffs and just keep losing. But they always usually win the wild card game and usually lose around the championship game or the divisional game. They never got far in the Super Bowl, which is a little sad. But honestly, look, I like this Bills team. The way that Josh Allen's playing right now, one of the best teams in the AFC. Yeah, I got the Broncos and I got the Patriots, but the Bills in this whole playoff round, I'm gonna give credit due. I like the Bills. Okay, they're a good team, and they will still be a good team. Can they win a Super Bowl? Yes. Will they win a Super Bowl next couple of years? Yes. Once Bills get a new head coach, and once they figure out what they want to do, I think this Bills could go to the distance and win a Super Bowl. In the next 5 years, expect a Bills Super Bowl win. I'm gonna tell you that right now. In the next 5 years, Bills are gonna win a Super Bowl in the next 5 to 6 years. Mark my word for it. Because I do believe the Bills are a really good team. Okay, no matter what everybody says, this was a really good game. Bills just dominant game. I mean, they just line of scrimmage, run game, running the ball, throwing the ball, passing game. I know Allen took a couple of sets here and there, but overall good performance from the Bills despite the loss. Despite the loss, Bills play well. Now I'll give credit too. I like what Bo Nix is doing right now. Sean Payton, Bo Nix. I know a little tragedy for Bo Nix and Broncos. That was it. Broken ankle, prayers for him. Hopefully, speed recovery for next year. But what Bo Nix, Sustain, and Mims, and what Sean Payton trying to draw up in Denver is phenomenal. Number one seed to do it in Denver. I mean, this team's back in playoffs. This is the best Broncos team I've seen since Peyton Manning era. But what Bo Nix and Denver Broncos doing is phenomenal. I know it's the second year in the playoffs, but this is a phenomenal team for the Broncos. Congratulations on the win there for Matt Prater and company. Matt Prater, the former Bronco now. The Bills, I know he lost that game, but Broncos, congratulations on the win there. Then the other game, this really close game was the Rams and the Bears. Rams is Matthew Stafford. I mean, you give credit due. Let's talk about it. What credit due. You give us credit due. Um, I'm gonna give credit to the Bears first. The team who lost. what Ben Johnson is doing in Chicago is phenomenal. Kelly Williams, Coastal Loveland, the tight end, Kimmett, the other tight end, DeAndre Swift, the running back, the other running back. You have J.J. Moore, wide receiver, Luther Burden, the other wide receiver, Undunze, the other receiver, the first line. The way that the Bears, like, unbelievable comeback, same thing against the Packers in the wildcard game. They did like the last 7 games. They've been to the all season long. The amazing, great throw by Caleb was a fourth down with 12 seconds, I think, on the clock to commit to tie the game, send this game to overtime, and then of course it's just about the Bears. Rams get the ball, they could not, they punted it away. Bears get the ball, then Rams to Rams can say, okay, we'll get down in field goal range and give our kicker some room to kick a game-winning field goal in the 20-17 with victory overtime against the Bears. But I'll give credit to Caleb Williams, and I get a lot of credit, but this Bears team play well. They play a hell of a game, unbelievable comebacks. The way they play, the Lions scrimmage, the play calling from Ben Johnson, everything that the Bears were doing in this game was phenomenal, unbelievable. I thought the Bears were, all the comeback win, all the Bears were doing all season long in this scenario, situation, close game. Of course, they play off, but honestly, they've just played the best game against the Rams, and this is probably the best team you've seen Bears in a long time. I don't know. We'll get the same Bears team next year or next couple of years. We'll see. It's a little difficult for the Bears to keep maintaining this proposition. You see the Chiefs have done. Chiefs who been Super Bowl many times, won the playoffs many times. One of the worst years the Chiefs has had. Lions almost team that made the playoffs a couple times. Missed out. And you can see year in year out. It's just really Ravens had to the Ravens, and it's really, really odd to see. But at least made the playoffs, and this is like a few times you're gonna see the Bears in the playoffs, because I do not know if the Bears can do it in the playoffs. Maybe make the playoffs in a couple of years under Ben Johnson. They might. But they got fixed. Of course, there's some mistakes that got fixed out too. Clean some things up, polish a few things. So, with the Rams being the Gold Ram, Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, Puka, Ferguson, the tight end, Parkinson, another tight end, Devontae Adams, Blake Corum, Kyrie Williams. I mean, this team is the first line of defense and Cruz, and it's really one of the best teams I've seen in the Rams. And what's a lot of the Rams doing? Great win for Matt Stafford coming in to do it. Give the gift to the Lions fans. I'm probably happy the Bears losing to Rams. But it's a good game. I'll give credit where credit's due. Okay. Conference championship game: Broncos against the Patriots, 3 p.m. on Sunday, January 25th, and then Fox 30 is gonna be the Seahawks against Rams, and then don't forget. Okay. Select those odds. Broncos 4.5 underdog to the Patriots. It's a home game for the Broncos. My high. Now, let me break this game. You got Patriots against the Broncos. You got Drake May and against the backup against the backup for Broncos. I like Drake May. I do like what Mike Vrabel, Drake May, and what the Patriots are doing right now in New England. Now, I do like Broncos. In them, sustain, but you're out Bo Nix. And this is, I don't know if this true statistics or not, but this is a stat I would like to pull up. Let me see if I can find it. It's really interesting. Stats. And why I saw the statistics, and this is why I bring this up, because And it was former Eagles star Nick Foles reminding the Broncos fans of the Patriots versus backup quarterbacks. And I'm gonna pull this up. This was insane. And I was like, wow. So the backup quarterback could be Jarrett Stidham. So this is tweet said. No for the Broncos and the fans. I know it's been an emotional 24 hours. Field football and team. Set players for Simon Covey. Positive note in going to the game versus the Patriots is that they struggle versus against backup quarterback in championship type games. Foles started for Eagles versus Patriots after Carson Wentz pick over Carson Wentz in Week 14 of 17 season. Tony ACL against Rams and in the season for first started in many three games. Led to Eagles wins over Falcons, Vikings, and of course in the Super Bowl matchup, Phil for 372 yards, 3 touchdowns, leading to 41 to 20 over the Patriots. He also caught on this famous drive. I'm gonna mute this. So the Patriots don't have a track record against backup quarterbacks against the game. With that being said, I think it's all changing this weekend. I think Drake May and New England Patriots goes to Denver for the team. There'll be snow, cold in Denver, high mile. I think Denver gets the home advantage, which is why I'm thinking New England in the points. I'm thinking New England might as well have to cover, but the Broncos to win. I think the Broncos win this game at home. I just do not think. I think Broncos win this games and send themselves to the Super Bowl. The over under right now 42.5. I'm gonna take the under 42. I think it'll be a close game. I think Patriots will cover and win the game. I think Patriots will cover the game by this thing. I'm taking the Patriots to cover, but Broncos to win. If that makes sense. Rams versus Seahawks. This is a tough one for me. It's home for Seahawks. It's an NFC West matchup. These two teams play each other all year long. I'm gonna go with Seahawks. Minus two have to cover. And the Rams have been really good on the road. I gotta make a pick here. I'm taking the over. I'm taking the under 46.5. I think it's gonna be a close game. You got Puka, very rare. You got Matt Stafford, Puka, really good receivers. Then you also got both are really good bats. Oh God, these are really bad. I'm gonna go with Seahawks. Minus two have to cover to win. I think Seahawks win this game. Home game advantage for Seahawks. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams win this game. You're looking at the Broncos versus the Seahawks, Rams versus Broncos matchup. All the Patriots make fool people. May win this game against the Broncos and see the Patriots against either the Rams or Seahawks. But whoever wins the winner of these two games, basically whoever wins any of these games will literally play each other in the Super Bowl. Look at this. Super Bowl, February 8th. Look, whoever wins this game basically goes to the Super Bowl. And that comes down to this. It's Super Bowl weekend. As over here, Pro Bowl's coming up, but boy, oh boy.